morning students and welcome. So today we are going to start lesson number 1 and the title of the lesson number 1 is The Last Lesson. And the last lesson is written by the author Alphonse Daudet. Now Alphonse Daudet is a writer who is actually not a writer for the lessons, but he is a novelist. But here he has written a story, and in this story he is going to tell us about the slavery and the importance of languages. Especially in this lesson, he is totally paying attention towards the importance of a language. In a different place or different part of the country or all over the world, we find that different types of languages are spoken. So here, especially we are talking about two countries, France and Russia. And this story is all about war. At the time of war, as we know that when a country is attacking on others and when they are winning over, after that they make slaves to the another countryman. And in that case, whatever they want, they can put force on them. So here we will see the people, those who are living in Russia, they are making power on France. So people of France. So let us see the story of the lesson now. So here mainly the story is based on two people. One is teacher Mr. M. Hamel and another one is a student named Franz. Franz is a boy and Mr. M. Hamel is a teacher. Mr. M. Hamel is 40 years experienced teacher and he is giving his services in a school, and that school is of his own. And he is very experienced teacher and he is teaching the language, French language, French. And now this is the last time when he is taking class. Therefore, the name of the lesson is given the last lesson. Mr. M. Hamel is going to give the last lecture, the last lesson he was going to teach. And why this condition happened? Because the people of Russia has already taken over France, especially the two districts. Which were the two districts? Alsace and Lorraine. So these two districts they are going to undertake. And the people of these two districts are forced to learn their language instead of their own language, which is French. So here the morning was very pleasant and Mr. M. Hamel a day before has given a homework on participle. He told all the students, learn participle and come. And the student, Franz, he was very weak student. He never wants to study. Therefore, he did not prepare anything. In the morning, when the parents forced him to go to school, he was walking very slowly, as like a snake. And on the way to the school, he saw some soldiers are marching. Weather is very pleasant. The sound of sawmill is coming, and behind the sawmill, there are some soldiers who are marching. Seeing this whole scene, he was finding himself that why should I go to school? I should bunk today. I should not go there. And another reason behind was what? That he has not prepared on topic participle. He was not able to speak on participles. Therefore, he was not showing any interest or going to school. But he has to go. On the way to school, when he was going, there was a bulletin board. Now, bulletin board is a kind of notice board on which all the informations were being written. So, nowadays, on this bulletin board, only the bad news was coming. And why bad news was coming? Because war was going on. Every day something wrong was written there. These many people died, these many soldiers died, this happened, that happened. So these all things were coming as a news on the bulletin board. So today also, when he was going to school, he was just crossing nearby the bulletin board and he found that many people were gathered there. But what they were reading? Surely they were reading some news. But this boy did not pay any attention on them. So one of his friends, and what was his friend name? His friend name was Victor. So Victor just stopped him. Victor just called out his name and said, "Hello friend Franz, stop here and read out the news. You are not late for the school." So Franz thought that my friend is simply bothering me. He is just teasing me because I was already late for the school. So he did not pay any attention on his friend's words. Rather, he kept continuity in walking. And now when he reached near to the school, he found something was strange. It was unique. And what was the strange? The school, generally the scene of the school in the morning, we see the children are running here and there, they are playing, fighting. So these all means different types of sound comes. But today, the school was totally in silence. Nobody was running there, no one was visible there, all were sitting in very silent mode. From the window, it was visible that the students are sitting in silence. So Franz thought, because I am very late, class already started, now Mr. M. Hamel, who was the class teacher, will scold me because I am very late for the school. And in another hand, he was surprised. And why was he surprised? Because the school was very silent. And the school was looking like Sunday morning. Why Sunday morning? Because on Sunday we do not have school. So on Sunday morning, school looks very silent. In the same way, that day it was looking school totally in silence mode. But now Franz has taken some dad and went into the school building. And when he reached near to his school classroom, where his teacher was teaching standing and other students were sitting in silence, so again he was very much astonished. So now he was astonished to see that other students are sitting in silence. And his class teacher, Mr. M. Hamel, was also standing in very silence and he was looking sad. And he took permission to enter. And Mr. M. Hamel said, "Yes, welcome. Actually, I was waiting for you only. And I thought that you will not come, but you are here. You are lucky to be there. So come and take your seat." And now, because nobody was speaking anything, he was thinking that other students will notice me, they may shout on me, they can speak something, they can make my fun, they will see that I am coming late, so I may be mocked on. But this boy and the other boys, they were not showing any reaction. Therefore, Franz, the student, went into the room and he sat on his particular seat or bench. After going inside, he noticed something else also in the classroom. And what was that something else? Instead of the students on the last bench, some villagers were sitting. And who were those villagers? The villagers were the nearby people, those were living in nearby villages. And why were they sitting there? Maybe because they were aware what is going to happen today. And this thing I will tell you later on, why were they sitting there inside the classroom. So again, some surprise was increased in his mind that why these villagers are sitting in the classroom instead of the students. The students were sitting on the front chair or front benches and the back benches were covered by villagers. And Mr. M. Hamel was standing there. And Mr. M. Hamel was also looking very strange. Today he was wearing green coat and frilled shirt and embroidered cap. Generally, Franz is saying that the teacher, Mr. M. Hamel, usually comes in very casual dresses. But whenever prize distribution is there or inspection is there in the school, then only he comes in a tie, green coat, embroidered cap, frilled shirt, shoes, everything. But today also he was looking very ready. And why was he in the complete dress which generally he used to wear on a special event? What was the special today? Franz was not getting anything. He was having so many questions in his mind, but he could not ask anything to anyone. Now the class is started by Mr. M. Hamel, and in very sad tone, Mr. M. Hamel started. Good morning, student. This is my last lesson in the class. In the way he was speaking, he was looking very sad. Too much sadness was seen on his face. And he said, because he was 40 years experienced teacher, he had been giving his services for the school for 40 years, and even the school was his own. So he was looking very sad because he was aware now what is going to happen. And now when he said, this is my last lesson in the class, he was looking very sad. Now some doubts of the boy Franz was coming to be clear. Now he was getting something that why the scene is different from other days, because this is the last day. And he said, the orders from Berlin. Who said these words? Mr. M. Hamel. Mr. M. Hamel, the teacher, said, orders from Berlin has come that the two districts of France, Alsace and Lorraine, will be undertaken by Russian government. Therefore, this is the last lesson, and today is the last day when I will be teaching you French, the language of France. After that, from tomorrow, new teacher will be coming and he will be teaching you Russian language. Especially at that time, Russia was not only Russia but the part of Poland and Germany. So he said, from tomorrow onwards you will be learning German here, and I won't be there, rather some other teacher will be there. So listening those words, the scene in the classroom changed into grief or pain, or they were surprised somewhere and they were showing their grief somewhere, that we have never paid attention on our own language, and today the day has come when this is the last lecture of our own language. So now some picture was clear in Franz's mind. So he was very, very sad. And now Franz was sitting in the class, he was very, very silent. Other students were also silent, villagers were also in silent mode, all were looking very silent. And now Mr. M. Hamel started teaching. The way he was teaching, that was really fabulous. That day, because everyone was paying attention today, no hustle bustle, no sound, no running, no making fun, no laughing. Everyone was looking very sad. So they were sitting in silence, concentrating towards their teacher. Therefore, when Mr. M. Hamel was teaching, he was looking as a fantastic teacher, and the things which he was teaching was coming to the minds of students. So they were getting the thing, and they were thinking as Mr. M. Hamel should not stop, rather keep continuity in the teaching. Now what happened? Next, after explaining something, Mr. M. Hamel spoke something about grammar, and he told us to write something. So all were writing. There was total silence, total pin drop silence. Only the scratching of pens was audible. No sound else was coming. And suddenly Mr. Franz, the boy, heard a sound of cooing of pigeon. The pigeons, those were sitting on the windows or doors. So, seeing those pigeons, the sound of the pigeons, Franz thought, now when these people, the Russian, they will be coming here to teach Germany, will they be teaching to this pigeon also? In that way, he was thinking that what will happen to this pigeon? Will they be teaching them also Germany? How lucky they are. They cannot control on them because they do not have any power to control on the bird. The birds will remain always free. They will speak their own language. The language can be taught to the human, not to the bird. So he was saying the birds are very lucky compared to us. In that way Franz was thinking. He was very sad. Since he was thinking this whole thing, suddenly Mr. M. Hamel, the teacher, asked Mr. Franz to stand. And Franz was surprised that what I am going to be asked. And he stood up. And Mr. M. said, I hope you all are prepared with your topic which I gave you as homework yesterday. And what was that topic? Learn participles rule. So he made him stand and ask, recite the rules of participle. And Franz, just in confidence, he stood up, and as he started speaking, he could not speak more than 2 or 3 words because he was not knowing any rules. Then Mr. M. Hamel told him, just do not worry, do not be afraid, sit down. It is not your problem, it is not your mistake that you are not able to speak the rules of participle of your own language. And why he was saying this whole thing? He said that it is not only your problem, rather it is my problem, it is your parents' problem. And why did he say so? Because parents always having wish that my child should go to me for work so that he can earn some money and we will be living happily. Another reason, he said about himself that I am also responsible. And why he took the responsibility? He said, because whenever it was study time, sometime I sent you outside in the garden to water the flowers. Even whenever I had to go for fishing, I just gave you holiday. So these so many points he kept, that this is not your mistake, that you are not able to recite the rules, because you are not only one responsible for that, rather I myself and your parents are also responsible for this whole thing. After that, in his continuation, he said about French language, and he said that the language, the French is the most beautiful language of the world. And he also added that the French is the most logical language of the world. And now Mr. M. Hamel was looking very sad. So Franz again was thinking about Mr. M. Hamel. And what he was thinking, his eyes suddenly he kept outside the classroom. And he saw garden. In the garden, so many trees were there, so many creepers were there. And some people, some gardener were also there, and even Mr. M. Hamel's sister was also there. And by seeing those plants, those creepers, he was thinking that how much Mr. M. Hamel would be going to miss this whole thing, because all the plants which are there, he himself has planted. He was thinking that now how much sad he will be to see this thing, that the trees which was planted by me have grown up and the creepers are giving food, but now he has to leave this whole thing. Even some change has come in the furniture of the classroom also. Now they were looking little bit old but smooth, and the walls of the classrooms are also little bit showing some changes. Even so many times color was put on that. So seeing these all things, he was too much surprised. He was too much sad. And why he was sad? Thinking about Mr. M. Hamel. And why he was surprised? Because he was thinking that this is the last lesson and I have to leave this whole thing, and Mr. M. Hamel also has to leave whole thing. From the top of the another room, another room was there. From there some sound was audible as Mr. M. Hamel's sister, she was packing up the luggage. She was packing the luggage because tomorrow they have to leave that place. There will be no class, no school, no lecture. And Mr. M. Hamel, who had been giving his services for the 40 years, had to leave the place. That much sadness he was having. how much sadness he could be having, that was really difficult to think over. So this whole thing was going on in Franz's mind also. Now Franz was very clear why the crowd was standing near the bulletin board, and what could be written on that. Might be the same news that from tomorrow onwards no French will be taught and no one will be speaking French here. Mr. M. Hamel, when Franz was not able to speak the participle rule, Mr. M. Hamel told to all the students and all the people those were sitting there that just think over how lucky you could be if you are able to speak your own language. Because when others are coming to make you slave, at least you can discuss some of the matters in your own language and they won't be able to understand. But since you have missed that lucky chance, you did not improve yourself, you did not try to learn your own language, so it will be very, very sad and bad for you. And the students, those who were there, and the villagers, those who were sitting at the back bench, why they were there, that is also clear to Franz. And why were they there? Because when they were students, they did not pay attention on their language, and when they came to know that this is the last lecture, they came to attend so that something they can at least remember. Mr. M. Hamel has given them a lecture on language importance. He has shown that how much he loved his own language, and he was able to give the message to the students those who were sitting there in his classroom, that the importance of language, especially our own language, we should always give. We should always love our language. We should have love for our language. We should have praise for our language. And if we keep continuity in the loving of our language, one day when we will be again free, that time it will be good for us that we are able to speak our own language, because that we will never forget. Now the time has come to end the class. Now Mr. M. Hamel was not able to speak this thing very clearly because he was very sad, he was in grief, he was in pain. Sometimes he was crying, the tears were coming, the sadness could be seen on his tongue. The sound was showing that he is showing grief or pain. So up to end when he reached, he was not able to speak. And in the end, he was not even able to speak. So he wrote something on blackboard. And what was that? Vive la France. Vive la France means live long France. Since he was not able to speak, his throat was not able to answer that in what way I should speak. Therefore, he just wrote on a board. And in the end, he even could not speak. The time is over, class is over, and you may go now. Therefore, by showing a gesture of his hand that it's over and you can go now, he completed his class. And all the students, those who were sitting there, they were showing their pain, grief, sadness for the language. In this way, the importance of language was shown by Mr. M. Hamel, and the situation after the war, especially for the losing country, is seen by Mr. Alphonse Daudet. So with these words, I hope you are clear with the topic, you understood the lesson, and whatever doubts you do have will complete in the live class. And I hope you are able to answer the questions related to the lesson. Thank you very much. Have a good day.